Previously, in Story of the Pipes.
Yeah. You don't know me.
The first day of summer. So we pick up some PVC pipes. Let's put these in the road, and cars will drive over them. Crunch! The police are coming down the road, and they are going to catch us. And we run. My friend is like, at first he's like, hold up, don't run, don't run. Obviously, he was right. You never run from the cops. But this was a do or die situation. We had to get out of there. It was imperative that we leave the vicinity so that we don't get blamed for this crime. So we book it back into the bushes. We're in a desert, right? So these bushes are anywhere from 1 to 4 feet. So you're ducking down behind some of the bigger ones and trying to maneuver your way through. We get just a few feet into the bushes and I hear a door slam shut. Not open. I didn't even hear it open. I just heard it slam shut. And I'm like, oh snap. The cops have pulled up and they are upon us. Then I hear the words, stop! It is a grown man's voice. My first thought is, I need to go back because I don't want to get shot. I don't want to get tased. And my friend and I are across bushes from each other, just looking at each other. What do we do? My friend at the time had an airsoft pistol. He puts it behind the bush. We're not going to get tased. So we do the unthinkable. We slink out from behind the bushes, stand up, and walk towards the man who was talking to us. It was a police officer with his buddy, junior police officer. So we stand there awkwardly, and they ask us a question. He's like, what are you guys doing? And of course we lie, oh, nothing, sir, we're just hanging out, you know, having fun. That's what we say. We're having fun. The guy says, you call this fun? Points to the PVC pipes. What do we do? Follow me to my car. We follow him to his car. Now you have the main road here and kind of a dirt road that came in here. So if you can see this, here's the main road, here's the dirt road. The junkyard and PVC pipes are kind of where we collected them were here. And the bushes are over here. And the car's parked on the dirt road. So we walk out from the bushes down to his car. And it just went from there. We were detained for about an hour before our parents came. Now, I'm sitting on the front of the car. They have kind of those bars that like protect the front like engine area. So I'm just sitting on this bar on the front of the car. And my friend had been sitting next to me and he starts freaking out. He pulled fake tears. Yeah. That's not my style really, like pity, that I don't know. That's not what I would do. But basically the cop is like, okay dude, calm down, and he moves him to the back of the car. Now Paul's leaning up against the back of the car and I'm at the front. We're separated. So he kind of interviews him first and you know, they call his parents. Paul has to, or the police officers have to call his parents. Then they get to me, get my information, and call my parents. And of course, then we wait for our parents to arrive. And of course, they're asking us just dumb questions that we already know the answers to, like, so why did you do that? Why would you think that that's okay? Did you know you could kill someone because of that? Blah, blah, blah. All this stuff. Yeah, we know. We're not dumb. We know that it was a bad choice, but we still have to answer all these questions and just, they're trying to instill some sense into us. I'm like, we're 14-year-old boys. We're not thinking correctly. We know that. And then they try and scare us, like, you know, we could take you to jail tonight. I'm like, that's a possibility. That's what I'm scared of. Knowing my parents, though, I don't think this is gonna happen. But we'll see. One of my parents arrives, and one of his parents, my friend's parents, arrive. Now, I'm hoping that my dad will come, because I would way much prefer to deal with my dad in this situation than my mom. You always just have that parent that is more harsh or you know, usually in situations like that. He was hoping that his mom would be there because his dad is more strict than his mom. Well, guess what? My mom came and his dad came to pick us up. Perfect, right? Perfect. Great. What am I gonna do? Oh, great. Okay. The cops then proceed to spend the next 25 minutes just gabbing. And I'm at the front of the car and the engine is on. I can't hear anything. Apparently, another police car, this guy I think was like the chief of the police station in town, showed up. Because of course, this was the only crime going on in our town at the time. Because there's no crimes that go on where I live. So, all the cops just had nothing else to do and just all arrived. So, you know, there's like a couple police officers there. Like, just for no reason, just hanging out. They have nothing to do. So I'm sitting there counting down the days of my life that I have left. I'm thinking like, okay, well, I'm gonna get arrested, taken to jail, and put in the electric chair. This is it. This is my life. This is how it's going to end. I thought the summer, 8th grade, last day of middle school, you know, was gonna be great. Well, it's not. It's not gonna be great. I'm not gonna be able to get to enjoy high school. I'm not gonna be able to, like, have a girlfriend and, like, live life. So I'm thinking about this, and all of a sudden the cop is next to me saying my name. I think he had said my name a couple times, but I'm at the front of this car with the engine, and I can't hear anything. So I follow the cop, and the sound just, like, envelops. I can hear the world. Now, I had not realized how loud the car engine was. But now I could hear everything. And I look at my friend Paul. He's just been sitting down at the other end of this car, listening to our parents talk to these police officers. And the police officers talk. You could hear everything. My friend could hear everything. And I was like, you are a smart man. You thought of pulling fake tears. And that got you the better seat. So, note to self. You never take the engine seat of the front when getting detained by cops. Just don't do it. It's a bad position to be in. Now, him and I, my friend, are both standing there on the side of this cop car, and the main police officer, who had originally, you know, yelled at us, you know, the first time, comes and is standing in front of us, and he's like, "Do you know what you did wrong?" "Yes, we know what we did wrong." "Are you sorry?" "Yes, we're sorry we did it." "Are you never gonna do it again?" "Yes, we'll never." Very unheartfelt, you know, and he tells us this statistics of, you know, kids in jail and our age and how we're a lost generation, stuff like that. And then he's like, you know, if someone in the car hadn't been looking and they hit the pipes, they could have flipped over and you would have been looking at a dead body. We're like, yeah, we know, it was pretty dumb of us. You know, pretty unrealistic, but sure, okay, fine. And he's like, okay, we're not going to arrest you. Even though we could. And I was like, oh, what's gonna happen? We're not going to arrest you. Oh, thank you, Lord. I think our parents vouched for us on that one because, yeah, they were pretty peeved. Pipe peeved. Get it? They were pretty pipe peeved. So, then we begin the 20-foot trek under our parents' glaring looks. And we get in our respective cars with our respective parents, each of us, and leave. And that was the first day of summer. The last day of middle school. We were both grounded for I think 2 weeks. It was actually, it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse, the punishment we received. But we had been scared, the police scared us enough. Not how I thought I would have spent that day. Doing what I did. If you want, someday I will share part 2 of the police story with you. Another police story. Another time that happened. Yes, there is another story. So someday I will have to share that with you. And that was how it happened. That marked the beginning of my summer.